Hey Leo, welcome to the Esoteric Empire. So we're focused on the end of August for you. So this is the end of Leo season. Okay, so shout out to all of the Leos who are at the end of August, and shout out to all the Leo Virgo cusp. So let's go ahead and get started on your reading. Let me go ahead and just pull some cards for you and start your spread. If y'all hear my son, he is playing right now, so do not mind him. He's safe, he's fine, he's just doing him right now, okay? Because I know people in the comments like to talk shit about stuff like that. All right, Leo, so what you're leaving behind, you have a lot of things that you're leaving behind. Wow. Okay, it looks like some very powerful movements though, okay? So let's dig deep and see. I'm going to show you the cards, of course, so don't worry. Okay, so we do have the Three of Cups, we have the Three of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Wands, and the Six of Wands. So what you're leaving behind, I see that some of you have left behind some sort of social group or a friend setting, or maybe it could be relatives, but these type of relatives are people that you probably consider more like friends, okay? So it looks like you're leaving a certain social group behind. I'm seeing you're also leaving behind, it's some sort of comfort also that you were leaving behind with the friendship thing. Also with the Three of Pentacles, you're leaving behind a way of cooperating. I think for some of you, if you haven't left a person, it's more so that you've left behind a behavioral trait. So you're leaving behind how you deal with something or someone. You also could be leaving behind a job. Some of you could have left behind a job or something like that recently, or during this time you may be doing so. Ace of Wands. This is, to me, it's kind of like you've left behind a career or some sort of creative aspect of yourself. Now, what I'm hearing right now is creative can quickly turn into destructive, which is what fire is all about, which you obviously relate to, being a fire sign, being fixed fire. So I'm seeing that maybe something that started off in a creative aspect, or maybe a sexual encounter that started off really spicy and passionate, you've left it behind because it's become destructive. And so that's kind of something I'm seeing with my third eye. That's like looking beyond the card for sure. And then we also have the Six of Wands. So you're also leaving behind some sort of recognition or some sort of, I feel, position or placement that you were in and somewhere in your life. You're leaving it behind almost because it just doesn't fit your dynamic anymore. It doesn't fit your status anymore. Okay, so it looks like some of you guys are moving away. It's almost like you guys were famous, or someone here is very influential, or they're really known, and you feel like that's not who you are anymore. You want to evolve. So it's almost like you're evolving away from some certain things. Okay, so that's something I'm seeing very prominently here for you, Leo. Okay, so you're leaving behind some really powerful things, Leo, and I think that's very important to recognize for yourself. Swiftness. So I think you made these decisions very quickly. There may have been some thoughts for sure, but at the same time it was more about, I'd rather do than think about it. Like, I'm just going to do it, I'm going to go for it. And during this time, it is Leo season, you know, so some of you guys are really just thinking about you know, you're thinking about how you've evolved, maybe how you have not evolved in some areas, and you were just ready to see that change. And I believe that's why this swiftness card is coming up. Just quick change. It's like, look, my progression is more important than me, you know, worried about what could go wrong, you know. So you've taken that power and you've made the decision to move on to whatever you're ready to move on to. Now, what you're realizing at this time, okay, all these cards are all shuffled up crazy, whatever. All right, so what you're realizing at this time, Leo, we have the Fool. So with the Fool energy here, this is basically telling me that you're realizing that there is an innocence to life that can be appreciated. You're realizing that new territory means new adventures, it means new energy, it means new people, it means new goals, new levels of success. All of this comes with the Fool card. Now, what you have to realize with the Fool card, and I want to make sure you can see this dog here, this dog is kind of like some sort of spiritual guidance, if you will, because the Fool card can mean that you're going to make foolish decisions, but it also says that if you allow spirit, you know, or nature or spirit to guide you in your new experiences, then you won't be the fool. You'll be the person who took a risk or took a chance and really started to live and go on this uncharted territory. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's growth there. So it's not that you're making foolish decisions in this reading. It's saying that you being guided by spirit to make new decisions and to make new avenues and pathways for yourself with spirit as protection and as wisdom for you. You will be experiencing new things. You will be experiencing things that are just beautiful for you. Eight of Wands is saying that you're realizing that, you know, as soon as you make the decision to try something new, do something new, the progression and the pace of it is very quick, you know. So all of that time that you spent thinking that, you know, you felt stagnant or you felt like the energy was not moving or anything like that, you're realizing, yo, as soon as you say I want to do something different and you actually make that decision and you do it, things change at the drop of a dime. Like, it doesn't take much effort. It doesn't take anything but for you to say, I want to move this way. I want to do this. You're realizing, this is what I'm seeing in my third eye, you guys. You're realizing that the only thing in between where you're at in the future is you. Meaning, wherever you're at currently, the only thing separating you from your future, no matter how much time it is, you moving forward, is the you in the middle. The energy of you saying yes, or the energy of you saying I will do this, or the energy of you saying, hey, I'm going to try that out. So that's the only thing. It doesn't matter about time. It doesn't matter how long you stayed in the past. It doesn't matter how quickly you're ready to move forward. The only thing in the middle of the past and the future is yourself, because you are what's present. So if you choose to live in the past, then that's what'll, you know, that's what you'll live in. But if you choose to say, in this moment, I want to step forward, I want to step out of the past and into the new, as soon as you make that decision, that's when you're in the future. Okay, so that's time traveling. Time, I mean, it's always there, but it's not really a real concept, you know. What really holds people in the past, you could be the oldest person on earth, but if you feel that you're young, or if you feel like you're still a certain age, then mentally you're still going to be stuck in that age. You know what I mean? So I feel like you're realizing that as soon as you make the decisions to move forward, as soon as you align yourself with what you want your future to look like, that's where you're at. That's what time is. You're realizing that time is not a prison sentence. I feel like some of you guys, you know, for example, they say it takes 7 years to get rid of bad luck or something. So you know, for example, you've put yourself in that mind state that, oh, I did this wrong, and so I have to wait this amount of time for something good to happen. But you're seeing, no, the only thing stopping you is you not confronting yourself, you not doing the shadow work, you not making better decisions. Once you start doing all of that, you've seen, I know you've seen it, the progression. You've seen the changes come towards you like that. Okay, so that's what you're realizing right now. And I think it's very important that you're aware that whatever you're seeing as confirmation is true. You know, I hope I'm being confirmation for you. Okay, or if you're wondering if that's what's going to happen, or if you're wondering if all you have to do is make the step, yes, that's all you have to do. Now make sure you have some sort of guidance in doing it, so that you don't make, you know, foolish mistakes. But understand, as soon as you say yes and you take that action, you take that step forward with Spirit's approval and with the help of Spirit and your higher self, that's all that matters. Everything else is free flowing. Okay. So the energy that you're feeling right now is destruction, right? And some of you will look at this card and be like, how is that a good thing? Listen, destruction is perfect for what you're realizing, because you're realizing with this Gemini energy, well, the sun is here, and I think Gemini is, yeah, over here somewhere. At the bottom of the card, there's Gemini symbol. So you're realizing as soon as you start destroying your old patterns of belief and your old mindsets, then you actually get to move forward to the future. So you destroying these old mental loops that you used to be a part of, or these old negative ways of thinking, is what's pushing you towards your future. And that's what you're realizing you have to do. You literally have to cleanse everything that you thought you knew about who you thought you were, and realize that you are evolving. You're shedding, you know, old skin, old shadowy parts of yourself. You're cleansing that, and you're becoming more enlightened. And with that comes wisdom. With that comes new opportunities. With that becomes growth with that. Okay, but you have to do the work to get there, which basically means face yourself in the mirror and destroy those old negative things that are not helping you move forward to the person you want to be and the places that you want to be and see, for that matter. Okay, so now let's see some good news coming your way. With some good things that you can expect during this time, Leo. This is a very beautiful reading for my Leos. Okay, so we have the Eight of Swords and the Three of Wands. Again, with the shadow self, right? You realizing that you were the only person holding yourself back. A lot of your mental issues that you were having, a lot of the thought patterns you were having, a lot of the low self-esteem that you may have been encountering, all of this was holding you back. And now you're seeing that, you know, moving towards the future, you have a very bright future. And I want you to notice how this person is stepping again with these two sticks here, and she's in the middle, right? So in the future, you can expect to see yourself move towards your future. And this fire here is saying you're moving towards a new and higher version of yourself. You're moving towards what you truly desire, right? As Leo. And so with this Three of Wands, it's also saying the future is coming towards you. You know, you're moving into that direction. There's some really powerful things that are going to be manifesting for you. The Three of Wands basically means that you're manifesting your future. It means that you're manifesting your desires. You're manifesting your passions. You're manifesting your career. Okay, so all of this is really, really good. This is also saying, with the Eight of Swords, you're breaking through that victim mentality, which basically means you're no longer the victim, which means that you're able to make the decisions and the movements in order to become who you want to be and live the life that you want to live. Ace of Swords. So even more energy of renewing your mentality. This is a whole new breakthrough. This is a whole new start of thinking. I don't think people understand the power of the mind, you guys. Like, it's really, really powerful. And you'll see that. If you don't believe me, try it for yourself. Start telling yourself, every time you say something negative to yourself, tell yourself something positive and say, okay, I don't want to have those thoughts. I want to create a different reality for myself. So it's going to start with my mentality. It's kind of like whenever, you know, maybe someone has like a wild idea or an invention for something, you know, just whatever you want to make it as. Now imagine how many people will say that's not possible, you can't do that, it won't work out this way. And imagine if people who were doing these creations never went to do it, or never had their own mindset to say, no, let me at least try. Like, I may run into some issues, but like, if I don't try, then I'll just always have this idea and someone else is going to do it, or I'll never do it myself. And you know, so in the same way for your life, you have to think about that. Anytime you have a negative outlook, you know, it may be something you need to look into. It's not to say you should always just push negativity away, because sometimes negativity shows you reality. But when you're talking about creating your own life for yourself, negativity only makes it to where that's what you focus on, instead of actually fixing and being solution based on what you do want to happen. I'm telling you, as soon as you change your mindset, as soon as you know, you will get to that point, because it's already here. But I'm saying, as soon as you start to do that, for those of you who are kind of on the fence about it, nothing but good will come to you, because you're going to attract that, because that's all you will have. You won't allow negativity to live and dwell in your mind. You understand what I'm saying? So it's very powerful. If you don't believe me, try it for yourself. Okay, we got Material Harvest. Okay, so very interesting messages coming through. I just got the chills. So Leo, Spirit is telling me to tell you that you will be experiencing some really magical, beautiful things in the season of Virgo. Okay, Virgo is basically like, it's the time of harvest, but for some reason Spirit is saying, look, I keep getting the chills, you guys. Spirit is saying something magical, something beautiful on a practical level is going to be happening for you, or coming to fruition, or becoming physically tangible in the season of Virgo. Now, the season of Virgo starts August 23rd. If you are a Leo Virgo cusp, honey, like myself, like I'm even feeling excited and I don't even know what it is yet, but just know that Virgo season is going to hold something very special for you at the end of August. Also, Virgo season is in September as well, so it just depends on how things are manifesting for you, but I promise you this is something you can expect. It obviously, material harvest and success is relative to the person and what they're going through in their life. So your success may be something different or mean something different to someone else. So, you know, be mature about it. But you definitely can expect that to be happening for you very soon. Some good things coming towards Leo. Okay, so we got two cards here. Okay, we got 7 of Wands, 8 of Wands. Wow. Okay, so some major upgrades, some major upswings and promotions, especially when it comes to your career. Okay, so very, very quick progression, extremely fast. With the 7 of Wands, it basically means that because you've done all this work and because you've put in the effort, you will see an upswing or an improvement within your career life, but also in your passions and your talents, the things that you're naturally good at. Okay, you will see a major sense of progression, a very quick progression in that sector of your life. So things are looking magical for you, like very, very magical for you at this time. I'm very proud of you, Leo. Thank you so much to all of my Leo sun, moon, rising, and north nodes. Beautiful energy here, extremely positive. You've done the work, and all I'm here to do is just confirm it for you. So congratulations. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to see more, all you have to do is subscribe. Make sure you leave a like on this video so other Leos like yourself are able to see and receive this message and amplify that energy for the Leos. And if you want to have your own private reading with me, all you have to do is schedule it by emailing me lovefromaleo@gmail.com. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one.